Stop. Alright. Everybody make sure you don't hit each other. Everybody, please mute your microphones. Alright, please mute your microphones. Dear Lord, tonight, we pray for all our fallen soldiers across seas and at home. We pray that they all get back safely, that their families and our families both stay safe. We pray to you in thankfulness for having this game, for having good friends and family. Thank you. Amen. Now, our national anthem will be done by the U.S. Army Corps.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes led bright stars to the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we walked, with so gallantly streaming. Up and flag wave above bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home?
Alright, guys. Gino. Gino. Make sure you include your audio.
Alrighty.
We are going this time by as long as
Hold on.
Included.
Introducing our Grand Marshal for tonight. The brand new driver, Gino Maximus. Gino, say the most famous words in motorsports.
Well, I'm not sure actually. Rip.
we disconnect. We disconnected.
Godzilla did.
I'll get it next time.
It's up to you guys.
Who is it?
Godzilla, the new guy. He hasn't even made his first start yet.
What do you think?
You want to back out, JP? Alright, let's go get our boy.
Okay, so they are backing out
Alrighty.
to go
And
get. Oh,
no,
and there's a
God, everyone.
pile.
Oh fuck! Oh shit!
And that is
That's
a
a
5-wide
caution.
parking lot. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go through mute.
Hell.
The hell kind of loud was that?
What next? Are you gonna say precious?
Yeah, so right now, just trying to get this all figured out right now, but yeah. Yeah, I heard that we're doing the back out, so. Looks like we still got some of the guys pacing around. Okay, so that's Bob and Scootin that are both still out there. Yeah, I know. I know we lost a driver. I know that we're waiting on them. So. Yeah, so we have to go back for the driver that lagged out. So we should be hopefully getting this one going though pretty soon. Not trying to extend it too long, guys.
My audio.
Apologies for the slight delay. Just trying to do what we can to get this going in a reasonable amount of time. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait until I see that they're loading in, and I will be joining back in. Not looking for a 1v1, just kind of try and get back to the main lobby, or to the main menu, until we get this going. Really sorry about the delay, guys. Trying not to have these extend too long, but yeah, I'm aware of pretty much that we had to back out for a driver, so yep. And they're loading in now, so I go and accept my invite now. Oh, come on, really? I don't need the copyright from the music. Okay, guys, just keep talking, keep talking, keep talking. Okay, we're loading in here after. Sorry about the slight delay here, guys. We're going to try and get this one going. Now, from Gateway Motorsports Park, which I believe is the name of the track. I know they call it like Worldwide Technologies Raceway or something, but I'm pretty sure it's like Gateway Motorsports Park or something for the actual name. But they are going green flag, and we are going to hopefully get in there as soon as we can. Oh, no, wait, never mind. They're doing the pace lap because they're not in anywhere near the right order. Considering I see Sporter and Scoochin up near the front, and I believe they both qualified towards the back, and JP was like dead last pretty much on the start there. So right now we're just kind of waiting for everybody to get into their positions, and then we should be all good to go. So yeah, we're back, and we should be out and racing here pretty shortly. So here we go. We've got what looks like, I think, is that J-Prev on the pole? I think J-Prev might have gotten the pole. D-Prev's up there near the front for the start of this one. Keystone Guy back there in the third row on the inside line. That would be fifth starting position. And we are getting everything ready to go. Is my mic inside line? That was, I feel like. Okay, yeah, it's still working. Okay, just want to make sure because I'm sure, but yeah. Okay, so JP Big Dogs did get the pole. J-Prev is on the outside pole. Here we go. Green flag back in the air, and they are racing here from Gateway Motorsports Park, and we've got 3 wide, maybe even 4 wide there in the middle of the pack already. I think that was Novice Squid, J-Prev, and a couple of other trucks that I couldn't really identify real quick who that was, 4 wide. Looks like Scoochin though. Keystone Guy's in there in the mix as well in the back, but looks like J-Prev is going to follow around JP Big Dogs to lead lap, as JP Big Dogs leads lap 1 from J-Prev, or from from J-Prev. D-Prev's kind of stuck back in the pack. That must be Average Joe then, that's third right now. If I can actually find them. Yeah. Yep, okay, that is. Okay. Oh, and I hear a crash out. Oh, there it is. 1 car around in the back of the field, but yeah, that was Gino, our grand marshal for today's race, but I think he might have tagged a couple others as well on that one. Did we get a yellow flag for that one? Did not appear to be a game yellow, but we are going to be doing a manual yellow instead. So, running order after at the first yellow flag is JP Big Dogs, J Prev, Joe, your top 3. Then in 4th is, oh, who's 4th? Wait, 4th appears to be Scoochian. 5th is Novice Squid. Oh, wait. Scoochin looks like he's going to get a lap back, so maybe Scoochin was a lap down. Then it would be Novice Squid, Blitzkrieg, and then Bob goes heels. But here we go. They're pulling on to pit road here, though, for the first set of pit stops in the evening. Here under the first yellow flag. They would normally be able to run the stage on 1 tank of fuel, but they are pitting here as they have the chance to because of the yellow flag that is currently out. So, and it was pretty early on, but we already have seen 3, 4, and I think I might have even seen a glimpse of 5 wide, but I mean, it's crazy in the back of the pack there. And I'm sure a lot of these guys are going to be looking at potentially some strategy options to try and gain some track position, and a lot of trucks pitting to repair damage. So it looks like actually it might have been Scoochin might have actually stayed out to gain the lead, not to get a lap back actually. My bad on that one. I just kind of said that thinking that that was what was happening because Scoochin doesn't usually pull weird fuel strategies to try and get the lead. But then again, I guess since you can run the full stage on fuel, but yeah, so here we go. Looks like the 19 will head up the front row with the 04 on the outside. Now, if I'm that 04, I'm talking to that 19, trying to get him to let me take that inside line with my teammate and agreeing to let him in line, especially early on. Because early on at this track, if you can stay with a teammate, I know it isn't the most impactful, but it certainly can't hurt to have your teammate nearby. The green flag is back out, and they are racing once again here from Gateway Motorsports Park. And the 19 and the 19 of Scoochian and the 28 of Squid able to make fairly quick work of everybody, but J-Prev actually managed to hold on to that onto his spot, but all the other inside line drivers other than Scoochian really seemed to struggle on that restart there. Don't know what happened with it, but right now, oh, and J-Prev gets turned around by, I think that might have been Squid, but man, that was a big hit into the outside wall. 1 car involved, though, so that will not be a caution unless the game decides to throw it, I believe. And I don't believe that the game is throwing it. So, man, that's a very unfortunate set of circumstances for J-Prev. But, man, these trucks here, though, there's a lot of them. And they are all going for it. Now we got Novice Squid and Scoochian battling for the lead with Blitzkrieg. Oh! Blitzkrieg just completely doors the 28 to get by, and Novice Squid loses a ton of spots on that one. But now Blitzkrieg takes the lead from Scoochian. Scoochian goes for the bump and run. Average Joe, I think that is, takes it 3 wide. Yeah, Average Joe takes the lead on a 3 wide move, but JP Big Dog's right there in the mix on those fresh tires as well as pretty much everybody in the field, I believe, is probably on fresh tires. But here we go. The Scoochian goes for a bump and run, moves JP Big Dogs up the track, tries to get under there, isn't able to really build a run though, and Blitzkrieg looking like he might be, making a bid here to try and say like, hey, I'm gonna try and lead this thing early on here. Because while there isn't a whole lot on the line until that first stage, it's always nice to say, yep, I led the race. I led the race, especially early on in the race. It's great to be able to say that. Even if maybe it's not the most valid where, oh yeah, I managed to get the lead for a lap early on in the race. Although some guys can't even win, or can't even lead a lap from the pole position, so I mean, I guess that's the thing. Yeah, right now though, that 19, he's really struggling, it looks like, as he continues to fall through the field, as Deep Rev now going around the outside of him. Keystone Guy now looking to go around him on the outside, which not really very easy to do, especially in 1 and 2. And there he goes. He goes for that crossover move to dive under. So a lot of good racing though so far. We got, looks like Blitzkrieg getting a shove from Squid here. Is Squid gonna shove him up the track? We got side by side for the race lead as well, right in front of him. So right now the 88 and the 9 are battling out. So yeah, right now the 88 and the 9 battling it out, or not the 88 and the 9, the 88 and the 1 battling it out for this race lead between the two of them. Let's see. GP Big Dog's on the bottom of the track. Average Joe up the track. And they are still going to be door to door at the start finish line. And JP does not lead that lap. It was actually Average Joe that was the leader at the line that time by. So right now, JP Big Dog's trying to get around him. It looks like they've thrown the yellow flag for an incident in the middle of the field. I don't actually know what happened, but I'm assuming they threw the caution for something that happened in the midfield. But we were just so caught up with that battle for the lead on that one. Okay, so right now though we got everybody kind of coming back in because once again, because this track is so hard on tires because of how tight it is, pretty much anytime you see that yellow flag fly, especially if we've run more than say 2-3 laps, you're going to see pretty much everybody on pit road and wanting 4 tires. You might see some 2-tire calls just to try and gain some track position, but for the most part it's going to be 4-tire calls. So, here we go. Let's see. Average Joe. Let's see. Average Joe is going to win the race off pit road from, I think that might be Squid. Oh, we got a pile up on pit road. Yep. Pile up on pit road. Great. I don't even know what's going on here, but yeah, some of these guys and their AI apparently don't know how to drive on the pit road. Mainly their AI, because the AI takes over when you hit pit road on this track. So there's not a chance of say, oh yeah, the guy missed pit road. Let's see. So we got Novice Squid on the outside, Average Joe on the inside, Bob Goes Heels and JP Big Dogs are the top 4. So running order right now is Average Joe, Novice Squid on the front row coming to the restart, and green flag is back out and underway here from Gateway. And right now we are, man, that 98, or not 98, sorry, he runs that in the National Series, but the 28 takes the lead, and he's going to try and set his, put his sail in the wind and just motor on away here. Yeah, right now though, 96, or not 96, man, I cannot get numbers straight today. 28 is trying to hold off the rest of the field as the 28 will lead the lap. There, so I believe that is his first lap led this, potentially this season, I think. It might have been one of his first laps led all season, but there he goes. Extreme Sporters going around the outside of the JP Big Dogs. Yeah, right now though we're just kind of looking to see because there is action all over this racetrack. Right now you got J-Prev and D-Prev there in the middle of the pack. Trying to work their way up through it, along with Average Joe's kind of right in front of them. And oh, contact with the outside wall. Contact with the 60 there of Extreme Sporter. And right now, Keystone Guy in fourth, looking for third. As Bob Goes Heels is going to lead a lap here. So Bob Goes Heels leads the lap. Yeah, right now, oh, and side by side for the lead between JP Big Dogs and Bob Goes Heels. Bob Goes Heels looks to have the upper hand. And they are under yellow flag again. So, we're under the yellow flag yet again. Thank you guys, by the way, for everybody that's tuned in here and stuck with us for the Misfitz Racing League, Misfitz 200 here at Gateway. But yeah, right now though, we are just working our way through our third caution flag here of the evening. And let's see, how many laps we got left to go here in this one. Looks like we are just past the halfway point in the stage. Is at least what it looks like. Average Joe taking the access. Excuse me. Average Joe there taking the access road under the yellow flag. Doesn't really accomplish much. We're just kind of waiting for them to get back around to these pit stops, which there are many of them. We got a lot of guys coming down here for the green flag pit stop. And let's see. The 18, the 1. Oh, looks like one truck stayed out. Who was the one truck that stayed out? And that is Godzilla. So right now, Godzilla, the only one that stayed out. Everybody else is pitting, trying to gain spots where they can. But yeah, right now though, Godzilla occupies the top spot. And let's see, is JP Big Dogs, is he going to win the race off pit road here? Yes, he will. He'll win the race off pit road from the 28 and the 18. So right now, though, they are just catching back up to the 69 just to see. Yeah, hopefully we can get this one, though, ready to go here. As we've got about 15 laps to go in the stage. Okay. So right now they're just getting the field group back up here for the restart. So right now, getting the field group back up here for this restart. Let's get some energy going. So we got the 69 on the inside, the 88 on the outside. Then we've got Keystone Guy's actually up here in third. I didn't think Keystone Guy did that well getting off the road, but he's up there in the top 3. He's got JP Big Dogs on his outside, so I'd say he's probably in the weaker line, just kind of looking at the overall line. But then again, that's also partially due to the outside line having JP Big Dogs in it as they go back to the green flag here. And they are racing, and let's see which line is the best. Is that inside line going to be able to hold serve? Is the outside line going to gain ground here? It'll be a tough one to tell, but we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see and find out. But right now, JP Big Dogs from the second row on the top side, he takes the lead already as the 88 goes underneath him. The 28 goes underneath him. The 13 goes underneath him. The 60 goes underneath him. The 18 goes underneath him. The 70 goes underneath him. The 04 goes underneath him. The 39 goes underneath him. Yeah, whatever he did on that strategy call did not work for his truck in that 69 truck. I mean, I don't know what he did, but it did not work. Regardless of what he did, it did not work at this one. Yeah, right now though, JP Big Dogs, Novice Squid leading the field around here, and it looks like Scoochins has managed to find the inside wall. So right now though, Katsu still running. It looks like he's running in like the 5th spot, in 5th or 6th there on my screen. But yeah, just trying to keep up with all these ones. And we got 10 laps to go in the stage. 10 laps to go in the stage, and Blitzkrieg is trying everything he can to hold off J-Prev. Right now though, this is when those passes really matter, as every pass that is made right now is a pass for a point. Blitzkrieg goes around the 18 there of Bob Goes Heels, as Bob Goes Heels drops way back. And then Katsu continues to hold off D-Prev while trying to charge down. I believe that's Maverick not Maverick, sorry, Keystone Guy next. But here we go. Still in a locked battle here. The 28 and the 88 seem to still have an ongoing thing. Okay, so right now though, Novice Squid trying to hold on to a top 3 spot. Might even be looking for second here pretty soon. Scoochin's just getting off of pit road in his repaired truck. Yeah, we're going to try and hopefully bring you one of the best races we've had, but not necessarily always the easiest to do with some tracks. But I think this race, though, probably going to be a pretty good one. We're winding down towards the end of the regular season for the we're getting down towards the end of the regular season, and everybody's starting to lock in their spots for the chase. All right, now you see J-Prev going around the inside there of Katsu. And let's see, is Katsu going to be able to battle back on the outside, or is he going to go for a crossover? He decides to follow the car that just passed him up. Yeah, right now though, this 04 and 70 battling it out hard for positions here. Yeah, really sorry about the low energy on the stream right now. I'm just trying to keep this one entertaining as we're winding down towards the final laps of the stage. But yeah, I believe that pass there was for 5th in the stage. And they appear to have slowed down for yet another caution flag. And a caution flag within 5 to go of a race or stage. I don't believe they can get back to racing under yellow flag conditions. But yeah, so right now I think we're just kind of waiting out the rest of the laps here for the stage, as the caution came out with less than 5 laps to go in a stage, and we aren't going to be restarting the stage with 1 lap to go. Yeah, so right now just kind of running down the last few laps. Don't really know what everybody's doing, just kind of messing around with where they are, even though it's not going to make a massive difference. So here we go, green flag is back out, and we are going green flag here in the second stage. After that break in the action for the stage break. And that 69 goes absolutely nowhere on the restart and bottles up the inside lane. They are 3 and 4 wide in front as they are going around him. that absolutely bottled up that inside lane, and that inside lane absolutely just disappeared out of nowhere all of a sudden. But right now, that 13, he's running third. He's looking to try and gain some spots. .28, definitely going to try and see what he can do. Yeah, right now, though, Average Joe. He's definitely got a little bit of help up here, considering he's got his teammate. Average Joe and J Prev are both out there leading, well, up there in the top 3. Yeah, right now though, just kind of waiting. Sorry about the boring mid part of the stream there, where we literally were waiting for the race to go back to the green flag. Okay, just trying to figure out, because we're in the second stage. We got 12 guys in the race, and JP Big Dogs looks fairly uncontested at the front. We got Blitz, so we got Joe and J Prev up in the front in the top 3, and then D Prev is 6th. For your quick JDJ racing update, since I know I always get asked about the team. Oh, and there goes Deep Rev. He's up the track, and he is gonna lose a few spots there. That drops him to at least 8th. Yeah, of course, Deep Rev doesn't want to see that happen, but I'm sure he'll find a way to work around it. Yeah, right now, though, everybody's just kind of pacing their way around. Everybody's gotten single file. Novice Squid's up in the top 5. Wait, what? Since when is Novice Squid running top 5? Novice Squid is running top 5. I don't know what more could happen here. Let's see. And it looks like they are under the yellow flag again for one reason or another, potentially. No, they are not. Okay. Never mind, forget what I said there. I thought they might be under the yellow flag I saw I saw a lot of them had slowed down to 90s, but that was just kind of their speed in the middle of the corner, I guess. Oh, and the 69's around. And spun it on the entrance to the pits. Nope. I really am not sure what that 69 is doing right now. The one car goes by to lap him. But yeah, I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, just kind of everybody running fairly single file here. Novice Squid actually up into that, is broken up into that top 3 a little bit there by getting by J-Prev at some point. And then kind of just the fight to be in the top, to be the final 2 in the top 5 out of this group. Keystone Guy holds the final spot inside that top 5, but we got a dogfight here between him, Blitzkrieg. I think that's D-Prev, and I think that was Bob Goes Heels. Oh, and the 69 was, oh wait, no, not the 69. The 69 also was spinning around, but the 46 has decided to come down to the pit road here and to the attention of his crew. Yeah, right now though, just trying to figure out, and it looks like I am really lost on what's going on, because I see some guys slowing down to a certain pace speed, and then I see all of them pick the pace right back up. And who's that? Is that, I think that's J-Prev and Novice Squid. Yep, that's J-Prev and Novice Squid battling it out for position here inside the top 5. Novice Squid on the inside, J-Prev on the outside, battling it back and forth. They've just been trading this lead back and forth, almost like kids on a seesaw. Let's see. Novice Squid gonna get the edge once again, but then drifts up the track on corner exit, taps the wall, but he currently has the lead, or has that spot at least, not the lead, has 3rd place over the 04. Now the 04 needs to look for a spot to gain advantage on the 28. Or take advantage of a mistake like that one where the 28 smacked the wall pretty hard and lost a ton of momentum there. So right now though, this 28 is definitely not having the race that he hoped for. And the 04 is just trying to get up there and play with his teammate. He wants to try and make sure he's the he wants to make sure he's at least in position to challenge his teammate if push comes to shove, and they end up needing to push their teammate to try and win this one. So Bogo's Heels comes down pit road. Yeah, right now though, looks like a lot of guys just trying to wind down the laps. We got 17 to go still in the stage. And yeah, this is just not a good one for me. I'm really sorry, guys. This has just not been a good broadcast. Yeah, right now though, those 2 teammates of JDJ trying to hold on to these top, or the 2nd and 3rd spot. Novice Squid looks to have gotten loose a little bit and had a little bit of trouble. Keystone Guy still trying to run in behind. Good friend of his there in Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg holds the final spot inside that top 5. And Keystone, I'm sure if push comes to shove and the stage is on the, and the point in the stage is going to be on the line, I'm sure Keystone won't have very much of an issue pushing the 70 up the track to get him out the way and try and make the advancement. But he doesn't currently have really enough positioning on him. But yeah, right now though we got Keystone Guy pulling down the pit road. So it actually looks like they are going to need to pit in the stages, potentially just for tires. I don't know if they necessarily need fuel in the stages, but I think if they're on pit road, they'll probably grab at least some fuel. Here we go, Keystone Guy coming off the pit road. JP Big Dog's race leader is in the pits. Novice Squid enters the pit road following behind the two J's, J-Prev and J-O. All three of them will enter pit road pretty much together there. D-Prev also hit pit road in that kind of sequence. So yeah, so they were actually 2 laps short on fuel from making it to the end of the stage. But they were pitting in the middle, it looks like, potentially for tires, to try and have the best chance of being on fresh tires the longest amount of time. Yeah, right now though, looks like Keystone right now is trying to run down these leaders. The leaders are just coming off of the pit lane fairly recently. That tells me that I think JP Big Dog's probably still your race leader. But yeah, I don't think anything really got too jumbled up here on the in the pit stops, except for maybe some guys getting strung out. Because, oh yeah, I can take just right. So wait, no, I can't. And then, but yeah, let's just see. So now D-Prev has entered the top 5 along with his other teammates. So yeah, those 3 cars there for Average Joe's team are pretty quick. But right now, Keystone Guy running 6th is really trying to put on the gas and just trying to get by him if he can. It looks like D-Prev might actually hit the wall there. That gives the spot there inside the top 5 to Keystone Guy. Let's see who else we got around here, because looks like the 19 comes to the attention of the crew. Okay, let's see. We got Average Joe 3rd, so that's telling me that J-Prev, so J-Prev currently running 2nd. Average Joe 3rd. 4th, Novice Squid, and it looks like Sporter out of the race. We got Bob Goes Heels and D-Prev battling it out for a position there. I believe that is for the 6th position. Let's see. It's just, man, there's a three-way battle actually, because Gino's still up here in the lead lap and in the fight. So I remember seeing him pit early and thinking that he had damage or something, but no, I guess he just led the charge down the green flag pit stop. So potentially Gino was the big winner out of that one, because he was able to get to the second place, or not to second, to sixth place. Still better than he's run most of tonight, but so let's see. I think we've got JPrev going way up the track. Why is JPrev going way up there? It's like JPrev is trying to let his teammate by. I don't think that truck has a driver right now. I think he had to, I think he was, oh, and he spins. That looks like 3 cars around. But we're within 5 laps of the stage, so I believe the race will stay green to the end of the stage. Or at the very least, we'll go to yellow flag and we will end another stage under the yellow flag. Another stage which would be won by JP Big Dogs, but I believe he's probably still in position to win this one. But yeah, this does look like a caution flag though. We are under the yellow flag, and this will bring us to the end of stage 2. So congratulations to JP Big Dogs on the stage win. As he will pick up the stage win as long as he doesn't lag out within the next 2 laps of caution flag racing. So we got 2 laps of caution flag racing left, and then we will have the stage ended. We will have all the stages out the way, and we will be going green flag in the final stage here in this one, which I believe we've gone for 35, 35, and then the rest would be, let me see. So yeah, I believe we got about 90 laps remaining. Once we get the stages out the way, then there will probably be an extra 2 laps run under the automatic yellow at the end of the stage. Let's see. Is anyone gonna try and play games with race control to see if they can gain that stage win by just kind of going up there, throttling up beside JP Big Dogs and kind of giving them the competition at the line? Now, I think probably the best thing for a lot of these guys, especially considering some of the agitations with a lot of these guys previously, I think a lot of these guys, their best option would be to not do that, but I could definitely see someone like Average Joe trying to see if he can do it, especially with a little bit of help there from the 28 to get side by side potentially, but no, he's going to stay in behind, and it will be JP Big Dogs coming around this time. He will pick up the second stage win here under the yellow flag. Second will be Average Joe. Third, Novice Squid. Fourth will be, oh wait, no, Bob Goes Heels is going to try and challenge under the yellow flag for the position and is told to go back, and he gets into line. Bob Goes Heels will finish 5th in the stage. So the top 5 in the stage, that was JP Big Dogs, Average Joe, Novice Squid, Keystone Guy, and Bob Goes Heels. So looks like the race leader went. Looks like the race lead went to Average Joe there on the pit stop cycle. So green flag back out, and we are racing here in the final stage of the Misfitz Stu 100 here from Gateway. Man. Yeah, so we're racing here in the final stage of the Gateway race, and it looks like JP Big Dogs came from that outside lane and just kind of angled the attack right. And he is now pulling away from this field. So yeah, it's there on lap 74. So yeah, I was actually pretty accurate. So yeah, we got about 85 laps to go here. Well, yeah, it'll be 85 at the line next time. But right now, JP Big Dogs leads, but behind him, it is a madhouse of everybody trying to gain spots. Novice Squid is running second. But yeah, how is Novice Squid second? Keystone's third. What? I must have... Okay, I must be seeing stuff. And the caution flag is out. But yeah, so Novice Squid running second here. Now everybody's got the choice of whether they want to pit or not, and that's going to be a pretty big one. So they're going to have to make the decision here on what they want to do between pitting or not pitting. I would probably suggest, if I was their crew chief, I would say pit, get ahead on tires, but Gino and Blitzkrieg take the front row here, as they don't take that advice. Novice Squid third. I know he has been top 3 most raced, but how is Novice Squid up here? Last time I remember seeing him run, he was kind of a lot like Katsu. He would either be up somewhat near the front, but or he'd be way at the back. And it's like, I guess this time he just ended up towards the front and just kind of stayed there. Maybe this is just a good track as well. I don't really know. I've never really raced with the guy, and seems like a good guy. I just don't remember him being this quick, as he just go and moves Gino out the way to take that lead. Novice Squid, along with Katsu and JP Big Dogs, battling it hard here for this race lead. And oh, here we go. JP Big Dogs is about to make the same move, trying to make the same move to the 28 that the 28 made to the 46 last time to get the lead initially. But yeah, right now though, Katsu's kind of falling back, and JP Big Dogs has gotten the lead away from everybody trying to challenge for it. And that includes Novice Squid. So Novice Squid still running second. Still a great day for him, though. But right now we got Novice Squid and J-Prep battling it out here side by side for the second position here. This one's going to be close. I could definitely see. Okay, it looks like J-Prep's truck is handling pretty well. He did not, no contact. Running as hard as they can, inches from each other, but Novice Squid was the lead car of those two at the line. So right now, definitely. Yeah, right now though, we got guys like Keystone Guy as well trying to make moves through the field and trying to hold some of the guys off, but right now JP Big Dog's just trying to absolutely pull away from the field. While it looks like maybe the 28 might be just slightly holding up the field a little bit as the gap. Yeah, right now, I mean, it doesn't look like he's holding them up much, but JP Big Dog is absolutely driving away right now. I don't see him holding up the field very much, but, I mean, JP Big Dog's just got the number on the field right now. I mean, as he's had most of the truck season, to be honest. I believe he's the Truck Series points leader as well coming into this race. Yeah, so he's the points leader in the Truck Series by over 120 points. So, yeah, he is definitely a fast driver when it comes to these trucks in particular. Though he's won a fair amount in the National Series as well this year. But right now, Novice Squid, okay, he is in the playoffs. I couldn't remember if Novice was in the playoffs or not right now based on just points position. Yeah, Novice Squid is currently 8th in points. Top 12 make it into the playoffs here in the Misfitz Racing League. But yeah, right now though it looks like they are slowing it down for the yellow flag here. While I was checking the points, it looks like they had something happening. They are slowing down. But yeah, Novice Squid and Keystone Guy in the top 3. Looks like something might have happened to JP, as JP Big Dogs is no longer in the top 5. So, not sure what happened to JP Big Dogs. He is still in the race, correct? I'm sure I saw his truck around, but just want to confirm. Yes, there he is. He's rocketing back up through the field. Truck doesn't look very bad. And there he goes, taking the lead. As he so often does. I think he might have been, I think he might have been shoved down onto pit road or something. Now, I don't know how that ends up happening without someone noticing ahead of time, but yeah, right now though, everybody's going to be coming on to pit road, and we're going to have to see who's going to try and gain the track position here on the track and who's going to just kind of accept what they've got already for track position. But yeah, so here we go. Coming down through the... Let's see. Looks like Novice Good might have lost a few spots there on pit road this time by. As he will come out fourth. So, JP Big Dogs is third. Keystone Guy, though, is going to be restarting on the front row, on the outside of the front row here with J-Prev. Yep, so both J-Prev and D-Prev, though, are maintaining top 5 spots for now. So here we go. Green flag is back out. And let's see. Where will Novice Squid go? Novice Squid goes up the middle. And takes advantage and gets up to second position here. Just behind J-Prev. So I guess we're going to get to see if J-Prev was being held up by Novice Squid. Because we saw him running in behind Novice Squid without really looking to try and pass him too much. But now he's got his nose in the wind. Let's see if he can actually go and run away from the 90 or the 28. As we have got 70 laps to go. 70 to go. Here in the Misfitz. 200 here. But right now we're just trying to figure this one out. Let's see. I don't think Novice Squid was really holding up J-Prev all that much. I think that was just how much faster JP Big Dogs is. Oh, and speaking of JP Big Dogs, knock knock, I'm here. As he comes into the picture, and he is now as a part of this three-way battle for the lead. I think he might push Squid to try and get Squid to the inside. Hope that Squid makes a mistake there and can take him through wide, maybe coming off the corner. Though it looks like he thought better of it. But yeah, I'd say though that would probably be. Oh, never mind. Novice Squid hardened the outside wall. But I was gonna say I think that would probably be his best move to try and make the move as clean as he could. Would be to try and get Novice Squid to that inside and let Novice Squid do the roughing up of J-Prev and then take both of them over at the same time. Now certainly that could definitely rub some people the wrong way, but sometimes you got to make those types of moves to try and win the race, right? And it looks like Bob Goes Heels is now out of the race. Let's see. Is Bob out the race? Yep, Bob is out the race. Okay. But yeah, the JDJ cars look way too similar again. Like, I mean, it's a good thing that they haven't been super relevant tonight. Now, I mean, they've been up at the front, but they haven't been involved in any major incidents like the spins or crashes. And especially not like two of the three of them being involved. And then I have to try and call that one, but definitely can get hard when they're running the exact same paint scheme. There are ways to do a themed up pair or trio of paint schemes without doing all the exact same. Pick a design, pick 3 different colors, and then rotate which one is, and then rotate who has which on the primary color, which one's the secondary color, and which one's your third color. It's not that hard to theme up a paint scheme without it looking identical. But yeah, tomorrow night though, if you guys are interested, we do have a race at New Hampshire Motor Speedway in the National Series. Would definitely advise you guys check that one out. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. Of course, home track for me. Don't think it's a home track for any of the other drivers, but right now though, JP Big Dog is absolutely taking off to a lead here with J-Prev, Keystone Guy, Novice Squid, and Average Joe in the top 5. But here we go. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, these front 3, they are all within about a second or so of each other. But yeah, I think JP Big Dogs though might be taking it a little easier just to try and save a little bit of tire to try and make sure he gets to the end of this one. As they take 62 laps to go this time by. So 62 laps left in this one. Will JP Big Dogs be able to lead them all? Or will someone else be able to get up there and lead that final one? Looks like Scoochin has had an issue on the back straightaway there. But yeah, right now though, J-Prev here running second place, and he's trying to run down that number 1 truck and trying to prove that he should have, that he can catch this guy, or that he might have been being held up there by that 28. Though I think we saw when they were racing against each other up front that the 28 was pretty close to on pace with everybody else up there, in particular J-Prev. So I think JP Big Dogs is just that much better of a, or has that much better of a car at the current moment. D-Prev's kind of hanging a little further back here. But here we go. Keystone Guy is right on the back bumper of J-Prev. Will he move him out the way, or is he going to try and work with him here, as they have still quite a bit of time to still catch, to try and catch up on JP Big Dogs, as Scoochin has decided to leave the race. So Scoochin, another one out of the race midway through. Yeah, let's see. What do we got left for drivers out here? So we got, I still think this front, or the second and third place is probably going to be the best battle we see all night. Because while I absolutely like the wild restarts and whatnot with guys 3 or 4 wide, I think this is going to be one of the most legitimately hard-fought duels all night, though. Because I think Keystone Guy is going to have to try everything to get by J-Prev, and especially if he wants to have anywhere near enough time to try and run down JP Big Dogs. Now, he could try running down JP Big Dogs behind J-Prev if J-Prev is willing to work with him on this one. But yeah, to try and get by him, though, that's going to be a fun one to watch, because right now they are strung out. So neither one, it would pretty much come down to either a bump and run or one of the drivers making a mistake to get by. Passing is definitely a premium but it's not impossible. As they come around here to collect what is probably like, what, 58 to go. But man, they both, neither one hits the wall there, but. And they score it as 56 to go that time by. So 56 laps to go. Coming down towards 50 laps to go. But yeah, right now, coming out of turn 4, that's going to be, bring it to 55 to go. 55 laps remaining in this 160 lap race here. A 200-mile contest across this very fun racetrack, to be honest. So apparently turns 3 and 4 are modeled after Milwaukee, so that's actually a track I quite like on Indy 500 Evolution. I've played that game a little bit. Haven't played it on the wheel, but I do kind of want to play it on the wheel at some point here. Right now, here we go. Keystone guy dives it into the corner. Not really able to gain anything on J-Prev, though. I think J-Prev sailed it in there just about as deep. Neither one of hits the wall, though. Let's keep this going here, guys. I'm liking what I'm seeing, though, from the race so far. And let's see. We've got, I mean, these front two. This is going to be the fun battle to watch. All the way to the checkered flag. Let's see, how many laps we got left to go now? I'm trying to kind of keep an eye on that while we're keeping an eye. I'm just kind of, every once in a while I'll do a flick through looking for a battle, but I think right now the big battle on the track is going to be J-Prev versus Keystone. Kind of strung out right now, but we should be getting we should have green flag pit stop starting here pretty soon, though. 52 laps to go as Keystone gets on the rev limiter just a little bit, getting into that corner. So, who do you guys think is going to win this one as we are coming to 51 to go this time by? Do you guys think JP Big Dogs holds on to win the race? Does J-Prev or Keystone get up there and maybe challenge for this win? Or does one of the other guys take advantage of a late race caution and restart to grab this one? Still plenty of time to decide it. I'd say my pick probably, I'll go with the favorite here. I don't usually like to go with the favorite, but in this case, I just don't see anyone else really winning this one. And here we go. 50 to go this time by. 50 more laps around. They can make it on one stop from here, or they can't make it on fuel from here, but if they were to pit here, they would only need to make one more stop. So pitting here and then pitting with 25 to go might be the strategy to pull to try and maximize the amount of time you've got. Trying to maximize both the amount of time you have plus the amount of time you're on fresh tires, because right now these tires, I'm sure, are starting to get worn out. Considering you're going to have to make 2 pit stops anyway, so if you can make 2 4-tire pit stops and stay on fresh tires for 25 laps apiece in those runs, you could probably have a pretty good shot at winning this thing. I mean, the fuel run is only 30 laps, so I'd say that's pretty close to breaking it up, pretty close to the full run. And here we go. We see the first truck pulling down to that inside and going for the strategy, so it looks like J-Prev is actually going to be pulling the first pit call The 39, that's D-Prev. Let me see. I think D-Prev, though, is running third right now, but green flag pit stops have just started, so... yeah, so D-Prev is still on the track. J-Prev has just come down pit road. And the 70 spins, and... Oh, I thought that was going to be a second car collected there for sure. And the yellow flag comes out. Man, that's actually very fortunate. J-Prev stayed on the lead lap. D-Prev and Average Joe were third and fourth at the time of the yellow flag. So, caution flag in the middle of green flag pit cycles. And the only person it looks like it caught out might have been the 46 of Gino. And even that, I wouldn't say is that bad. I mean, sure, Gino got caught out. But he is the only car one lap down. He will get his free pass back. Or, I believe... Wait, is Godzilla still in the race? No, I think Godzilla's out of the race, so... Let's get to that front row here, and J-Prev, yep, he made it to pit road at exactly the right time. The caution came out at just the right time for him. Green flag in the air, and J-Prev leads them to the green flag. And it looks like here we got. So right now we got, wow, that 28. He has been very competitive tonight, which is really refreshing because I don't remember him being this quick. But I kind of always on this. I kind of like seeing these guys. Some different guys kind of improve over the course of their time in here, but because I mean, Novice Squid, he's been in here since pretty much the very first week, and the fact that he's all the way up here and is now racing for race wins here, I think right now, still, I think JP Big Dogs probably has the best vehicle out of these guys. But I think the fact that Novice Squid is up here racing for this one really kind of just shows the driver development in the league. Because he started out, he's been in the league since the beginning. He's kind of run middle of the pack most of the time. Goes a little bit high there, drops back to third, but he's really kind of a feel-good story, if nothing else, right now. But I think that just goes to show, though, how much a little bit of driver development, how much driver development happens over the course of the league. I don't know exactly who he practices with from the league or whatnot, but he's definitely developed into a potential race contender here. He might even get the win tonight, for all we know. Still a little bit of a long shot, I would say, but who here hasn't rooted for a long shot at one point or another? But right now, J-Prev trying to hunt down that number one truck, but I think that number one truck probably the fastest truck on the track right now. And you got to think about it. He's got slightly worse tires than that number 04 truck. Not saying that that's necessarily a major issue, but it is certainly something to note that he is on about half a lap older tires. That shouldn't be a major issue as long as he didn't get them too warm before the caution flag came out. Because that's the big thing that really kills the tires, is getting up to speed and then slowing back down and then getting back up to speed. That's the big thing that hurts a tire in this thing. But yeah, right now though, J-Prev, D-Prev, and Average Joe all running pretty well here tonight. Right now, JP Big Dogs trying to absolutely run away from this field. Novice Squid. I believe second place would be his best career finish in the Misfitz Racing League, but here comes the J Prev, and I believe, yep, that's Average Joe in behind J Prev. So they're both trying to take this second place from Novice. But Novice isn't having any of it. He is going to try everything he can to pull this one back. So right now, though, that 28 gets booted up the track. I don't know if that was by his own doing or if there might have been a little bit of help there from that 88, but he goes up the track, pulls back in line behind this 88, and it looks like he's going to be drafting off this 88 for a little bit. Yeah, right now though, this 28 definitely going to be trying pretty much anything he can to get that, to get those spots, because he definitely deserves it. He definitely deserves the finish that he's going to get here. He's run up front all night, and he's just going to try and make this night as good a night as he can by just advancing it one spot at a time. There goes Godzilla out of the race and out of the lobby, so I guess in case he wasn't already out, he will be now. J-Prev looks to have gotten a little shaken up there on the green flag run, kind of checked up his teammate there. Gino's out. Guys are dropping like flies from the race. I don't know if they have a race going on after this that they are late for or something or what, but that's two new guys that both left the race early at nearly the same time, so. But yeah, right now the Novice Squid, oh, he goes in the corner too deep, and Average Joe back down the inside. But right now we got, let's see, how many laps we got left to go here. Keystone guy still running a solid top 5 here. But yeah, right now though, J-Prev absolutely losing out a ton of ground, it looks like, to that first truck there on the track. But yeah, of course they aren't going to be able to make it to the end on fuel here. But yeah, right now though, the 04 absolutely just trying to claw whatever he can to try and get back on this number 9. But right now, though, Average Joe trying to get by his teammate potentially here for the for this third position. And I don't know how we still have 6 people watching this, but thank you guys for everybody that stuck around here so far with the Misfitz Racing League race here from the Gateway Motorsports Park. And hopefully you guys are going to be excited here as we are wrapping up, as we are within 30 laps to go here. So, right now, window of opportunity has just opened. So, first off, J Prev and Average Joe are now battling it out for position, but also the pay window has just opened. Pit now, and you can make it to the end of the race. And we see, I think that's like one driver has already come down the pit road to try and take advantage of that. But I'd say a lot of the drivers that we haven't mentioned a whole lot today, like D-Prev, that was who it was, I was about to say. D-Prev and some of the other guys towards the back, maybe like Gino, that would be their chance to basically pull off a move to try and take advantage of it. But right now, Average Joe has lost out the spot to his teammate in that 04. But yeah, right now though, we are definitely trying to keep this one exciting for all you guys, as we are coming to 25 laps to go. 25 to go this time by. So 25 laps to go this time by for pretty much everybody. "25 laps to go," as JB Big Dogs has got a massive lead on everybody right now. I'd say it's at this point that you really, even if you're a Keystone guy or one of the other guys, I'd say now's the time to start ramping up your, either ramp up your speed if you've got a little extra left in the tank, or absolutely, I'd say it's about time you hit pit road, try and make sure you get those fresh tires sooner and can take advantage of them sooner. Hard to tell sometimes what the right call is until the end of the race, but I would say right now, if you're a Keystone guy, you're not going to beat JP Big Dogs on an even strategy, especially as the tires are very much wearing down. I'd say try and get in now, get your pit stop done and over with, unless you think your tires can't handle it. If your tires can't make it, then there's no question you gotta wait it out. But right now it looks like the caution might have actually been thrown, because yes, the caution flag is out. So never mind, all that strategy talk goes out the window. Everybody will be in, grab their 4 tires and fuel, and they will be able to make it to the end of the race. So caution flag is out here with how many to go? Let's see. D-Prev will be your free pass / lucky dog with 22 laps to go. Yeah, so the manual caution once again out. And as I said, here we go. Everybody's on pit road. Everybody's probably going to get 4 tires. Everybody's going to get the fuel they need to go to the end of the race. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. The first 3. JP Big Dogs, J Prev, Average Joe. Then we got Keystone Guy, Novice Squid rounding out your top 5. D Prev was 7th, and he was the last, and he was going to be your last car on the lead lap. Blitzkrieg appears to be the only other car running in the race, so that would mean he is 6th. But here we go. Let's see. Is there going to be a strategy pulled by someone to try and gain this track position? JP Big Dogs will win the race off pit road from Keystone Guy will actually take 2nd place. So, Keystone Guy gets 2nd place here. And he will restart on the outside of the front row. I can only imagine how hard he's going to try and take this one. I mean, he's got to restart on the outside of the front row with a dominant truck on that inside of him. Not just because, I mean, we've seen JP Big Dog's truck absolutely come to life on restarts, but right now we're just waiting for Blitzkrieg and D-Prev to get caught back up to the field. And here we go. Green flag is going to be in the air this time at the line. Green flag is in the air. Green flag, green flag. 20 laps to go. Green flag is back out with 20 to go. 20 laps to decide it on a late race restart. This could be what ends up losing JP Big Dogs the race, though he is able to hold the lead through 1 and 2. Keystone Guy shuffles into 3rd after not really being able to do a whole lot on that top side. And at 20 laps to go, I say there is definitely going to be no real working together at that point. Especially between, I mean, maybe teammates you could maybe see it, but guys like Keystone and J Prev and JP Big Dogs, you won't see any alliances between those 3 at this point in the race. But here we go. The number 13 though takes 2nd place away, and he is gonna have he's gonna have 2nd place to try and defend. And at the very least, he should be able to hold on to 2nd. As we go 19 laps to go. 18, my bad. 18 laps to go this time. So we have got 18 laps to go. Coming to 17 this time by. So here we go. The remainder of the race is, man, JP Big Dogs though, he always seems to take off to these absolutely massive leads. As Keystone Guy has got the 04 all over his rear end here, trying to just find any way to see if he can get by him. Oh, goes for the bump and the run. Here goes the 04 on by. Oh, I'm sure Keystone isn't happy that bump and run just happened. And now he's going to lose out 3rd position to a good friend of his, Blitzkrieg. But the problem is, a lot of these guys, they can be friends 6.5 days a week. But as soon as the race time comes around, they have got to go for it. So, yeah, J-Prev just went for the bump and run on Keystone Guy and was able to get by him. Average Joe as well is still doing pretty well up there in the top 5. But right now, Keystone Guy is going to try and hunt back down that 04 and see if he can return the favor. 15 laps to go to potentially return the favor. So, coming to 14 to go now. He's lost another lap without really gaining a whole lot on the timesheet. 1.7 seconds behind the leader, but right now I'd say his main goal is focused on trying to get back to J-Prev and seeing if he can return the favor to at least get back to that second position, which he had before the bump and run happened, which bump and run, perfectly clean move, but it certainly won't make you a whole lot of friends, so... Yeah, the bump and run, I'm sure it doesn't make you a whole lot of friends, but it does work very well at getting by a driver. Especially if said driver is blocking. There we go, 13 laps to go. I'm sure the pressure for guys like Keystone and even J-Prev, who's trying to run down the number one, they're starting to see their hopes starting to fade. Average Joe, I'm sure he's just looking at this point as gain as many spots as he can, because he won't be able to gain a whole lot of them. He's currently battling for the 4th position here with Blitzkrieg, as his driver there, J-Prev, all the way up into the 2nd position. It's like, how much do you want to risk going for the win, but chancing maybe blowing up? Or not blowing up, but hitting the wall and losing the 2nd position. Right now, though, if I'm J-Prev, I think I just say, okay, the one's been better than me all day. I'm not going to be able to run him down without the yellow flag. Let's worry about making sure we don't let this 13 back by. That would be how I would handle it, at least in that position. I'm sure other people would have different opinions on that one, but that would be my opinion on that one. Would be forget trying to go for the win. The win is probably out of reach at this point. Though looks like the 13's kind of falling back, and the 13 might not be able to have a shot at getting to the 04, especially as they only have about 10 laps to go here. Let's see, coming out of turn 4, let's see how many laps got left to go here. We have got 9 laps to go. 9 to go. So 9 laps left for Keystone Guy to try and make something happen here. 9 laps left for potentially JP to make a mistake and lose this one, which is nearly I would say it should be a pretty close to guaranteed one, minus a yellow flag. If the yellow flag comes out, it's any man for himself, because it'll be a 2-lap shootout, but I do not believe that he is going to have any real competition from behind. Question's going to come from who's able to, like, is anyone else able to catch anyone else for position? So right now it looks like Novice Squid and D-Prev, are battling it out for position there. Average Joe's gotten around Katsu and is trying to pull away from Katsu. But other than that, I think everybody's pretty much leveled out where they're going to finish. And is just trying to pull this one back home. Now, for all we know, there could be a mistake made by someone here late in the race that gives up a finish position, but I don't see that happening, especially with how good this race has been so far. I don't foresee anyone really having issues, but as I said, we will see. And here we go. They are just continuing to click laps off here and trying to click them off as quick as they can. Here we go, coming down the front straightaway for some of these guys. And let's see, coming out of turn 4, JP Big Dogs will lead at the line. But yeah, right now though, it's looking like J-Prev is going to be uncatchable for the number 13. As I didn't see actually how many laps we got left to go, but we cannot have more than like 5 laps left at this point. But right now, this is definitely the closest battle on the racetrack right now. Considering we got 1.3 seconds in front of Keystone Guy and 1.2 seconds behind him. And most of the other gaps around him are about the same. I'd say this right here is definitely the closest battle for position we've got. As they're actually side by side as D-Prev actually makes contact with the outside wall. Didn't look like he had any help there either with hitting the outside wall. Okay, so we're coming to 3 laps to go this time by. 3 laps to go. 3 more times around. The 39 gets by. The 28 gets to that inside, but isn't really able to make anything of it. So race leaders have just taken 3 laps to go, by the way. These guys are just coming to it. So yeah, this battle, it's quite a ways behind, and it's battling for 6th and 7th position, but right now it's some of the best racing we've got access to, so let's see. What's Novice Squid going to do here to try and gain back the spot? Now, I feel pretty bad for him because he was on a career day and then not really sure what derailed it. I don't know if he just had a bad restart from like 4th place or something on one of these restarts, but yeah, he has just not had the finish that he probably deserved tonight. But here we go, 2 laps to go. 2 more circuits around. Green flag this time, white flag next time, and then a checkered flag. Although the green flag's been waving for the last several laps in a row. So it's a 20-lap green flag run to the end, it looks like. As they are going to take the leaders take the white flag. So the race is going to be over. There is no caution that's going to come out and shake this one up. Novice Squid makes contact with the outside wall and is going to end up behind D-Prev. But here we go. JP Big Dogs will win the race. So JP Big Dogs claims victory. But let's see. Is Novice Squid going to be able to get back to D-Prev? It doesn't look like it will be, but massive congratulations to JP Big Dogs on yet another Truck Series win and extending his Truck Series points lead even further over everybody else. But let's see. Nope, not going to be able to get there. Novice Squid will come home in the 7th position. D-Prev 6th. So the final finishing order is as follows. JP Big Dogs, J-Prev, Keystone Guy, Average Joe, Katsu, Novice Squid, Novice Squid, D-Prev was a lap down. Oh, my bad. So I guess Novice Squid got 6th. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Kind of unfortunate for D-Prev they end up a lap down, but massive congratulations though to JP Big Dogs and that whole number 1 team. They have really proven they are in championship form here coming into the final race coming down the stretch towards the playoffs. Thank you guys all for watching though this broadcast here, the Misfitz Racing League Misfitz 200 from Gateway Motorsports Park, and we will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel, for New Hampshire in the National Series. And just to cap it off, 33.9 was the fastest time of the race set by